Hey, welcome back to Ras Rayong. Today I am at the Ta Kun temple here in Ta Kun, which is part of Bondon, part of Bon Kai, part of Rayong. Look it up on a map, the Ta Kun temple. Anyway, what makes this temple special than many of the other temples is this is one of those places where you can free live creatures to make merit. And today is my wife's birthday, so we are here so she can do her little merit thing, and we brought some of the staff from the resort as well as the kids. So I'm going to kind of show you all around and show you the whole process. The other thing that's really cool about this particular place, the main shop that sells the live creatures is my sister-in-law. So you'll get to see my sister-in-law in the video. Now, driving into the temple along this road over here that I didn't bother recording coming in, the entire way in you're going to see a lot of other shops selling live fish as well as just outside the temple. If you stop at any of these, the fish will be less expensive to make merit, but at the same time, none of the money that they're raising goes to the temple. Only the official shop, run from my sister-in-law, is the only one where they have to give the money they raise, minus a small profit, to the temple. And we're going to head over there and watch some people purchase fish and other creatures, and I'll show you what we got. Alright, so here's the official shop, and you can see people are standing in line to buy fish. This temple is also famous because it has a school that brings you through 9th grade. Through high school. They have a school here, and they're building a 2-year college. This particular temple, how the head monk here is well loved and respected in this community, and many people come from all over to just have a prayer with this particular monk. So it is really a famous temple for the Rayong area. There is lots of parking. There's a small parking lot here, and then just beyond there's a giant dirt field that you can also park in. There are plenty of bathrooms should you need to go, and I'll take you on a little bitty tour. I have been here numerous times, again, because I have family work here, including my son-in-law over here who's selling a cupcake, my nephew, and my sister-in-law, and all the fish. Now, I have no idea what these mean, and if I find my daughter around, I will have her explain.
ทำเผื่อทีปวดขาปวดแขนแล้วก็ปวดป้าหมอมันจะได้หายไหมก็เดินขาทีทำไงอย่าให้ปวด
Okay, สวัสดีครับ That's my sister-in-law. Let's see if we can see some of the creatures. Gigantic turtle, and even a bigger turtle. I think we're going to free one of those today.
ใส่ปลาดุกนั่นดีปลาดุกร้องเท่าไหร่นะเลยนะ
You can see the cool fishes in here. Today's going to be a busy day, and this whole weekend, and next weekend, or sometime, this place will be packed. You can also find water and rice to get to the monks over here. Let's see if we can catch some more stuff going on around here. Ah, I found my kids. There's my kids. Found them. So let's go on a little bit of a tour. Well, first thing you're going to do, you're going to take off your shoes. If you're looking for a new pair of shoes, please don't steal them here. They're also doing haircuts today. I don't know what kind of special haircut, but they all seem to be getting the exact same ones. I have no idea how much they're charging for it, but there it is. Haircut at the temple. Usually people can get a haircut in Thailand, 80 baht, 100 baht. The place I go to is 80 baht, and he does a great job. So in the primary area over here, you'll have the monks giving services. People making merit. You'll see there are a lot of people. Over here, on the outside, is where people will go to feed the fishes. This is just one of them. This river flows all the way to the ocean. So any fish you feed here will make it all the way to the ocean. However, the fish that are in here, mostly catfish, featherbacks, and it's very shallow today. And if the camera doesn't wash it out, You can see the size of some of these fish here. I'm looking at some catfish coming up right now. See if I can get a good zoom of them. And they're huge. They're good yard long. Big, big fish. And we'll go over here. You can watch the fish come popping up out of the water over here. So let's scurry on over to this side where they're actually feeding fish. When I come here, I like to drop them off over here to watch all the fish come flying out of the water. Look at this. And this water will eventually make its way to the ocean. Unfortunately, what you can't smell from the video is all the incense in the air. There's a place right here burning all the incense. And there's strong smelling. And then people doing little prayers, making notes. Let's go continue walking around the temple. Like I said, it's huge, and there's a lot of things to see here. One of the next things we're going to take a look at over here is the crematorium. This particular building is where they burn bodies for funerals, and usually when they do it, it's for famous people or wealthy people, because it does require a large donation to this temple to make it. There's always police presence here. And let's continue over this way. Through here is where the monks will live. The schools are over here. More parking over there. And long ago, there used to be this gigantic duck in the water. It's a motorized duck who would just talk to people as they come past here. You can see in the water. I wish you could see as well as I can see in the water here the size of the fish. And the catfish here are a good. It's a good almost a meter long. There's some soy dogs. In fact, this particular temple is where many of my dogs came from. It is illegal to fish here, so I don't think you can just come over here and do some fishing. Let's continue on. So these are the monks' quarters on the left and on the right. And then up ahead is the school. And my youngest used to go to this school until we moved her into private school. There's another building over here where you can make merit. This is what they built when people are having parties. If you're having a funeral or your son is becoming a monk, this building over here is where they allow you to use that space just for that reason. I can see that they're already building a new building. Nobody's going to be gone. You can see right in front, there's the blue roof. And that blue paint they're using is usually nautical paint because it holds up well against rust. But it's, again, they start as K through 12 here. And I know that they have been building for a while and taking donations to make a 2-year degree school here as well. But, and they're over there on that side is the field for the kids to play in. And then even beyond this, it keeps going. This is a huge temple, is a gigantic garden area in another smaller river. But it's really hot today, and I'm not going to try to walk in the sunshine because, as you can see, as I give you a nice good 360 here very slowly, there are no more trees to keep me cool. And where I was walking, there's a lot of shadow. So there you go. If you are looking to get a dog, like I said, there are lots of dogs at this temple. You can always find a puppy here. And I highly encourage you to adopting dogs from the temples here. These are very friendly dogs. They are those non-aggressive dogs you'll find because they're always surrounded by humans. The monks feed them, the tourists feed them, the locals feed them. They're well cared for. They definitely do not look like they've been missing meals. Anyway, let's go see if my wife's shown up yet. Over here is the meditation garden. And it's really beautiful inside. Another place you must take off your shoes before entering. And I can see that there are probably 4 people here by the number of shoes. Let's go find out. We'll be very quiet. Shh. Hey, while you're watching this video, if you like it, remember to hit the thumbs up button. Like and subscribe to watch more of my time in Rayong. And I can tell you, the cobblestone or rocks and cement they have here does not feel good on your feet. It actually feels really bad. It's like stepping on hard rocks over and over again because it is not smooth. It's very rough and not much fun. And people are about to do a private viewing over here, so I'm not going to get involved with their prayer. But sometimes people ask a monk for special prayers for them. And that's what's going on over there. Here's the rest of the parking lot over there that I was talking about before. Ooh, big zoom. Big, gigantic parking lot for you to use. And more building. Like I say, this temple is forever growing. I've been coming here for 18 years since the first time I came to Rayong with my wife. And we came here for Roy Katan. And Roy Katan is a lot of fun over here because this is the last of the stretch of the river that will go directly out to the ocean. And you'll see all the flowers and candles burning as it floats down this river. It's really pretty to watch at night. If you've noticed people are smiling when they see me in the camera, you can see why. It's the mask that I'm wearing is my dog mask, and when people smile and laugh at it, I make the mask do this. Like a dog panting, and it's the kids love this mask. They all think it's hysterical. Anyway, funny stuff. My feeling is if you're going to wear a mask, it should at least be fun to wear, and this one is definitely fun to wear. And I love dogs. Somebody recently threw some food out here for these fish. And you can see the size of these catfish. So if you're somebody who likes to go noodling, and if you don't know what noodling is, it's when you use your hands to catch a catfish. You just put your hand out there and just grab them and hook them with your fingers. These catfish would be perfect for it. You can see the size of these guys. These guys aren't fooling around. They are huge. See if the camera catches it, but if you see all the way over here, that couple on the blue there, they've just made a new friend with a soy dog, or a temple dog to be specific. There it is. They're just petting it, feeding it, and the dog's like, why don't you just take me home? That's how we got our dogs. You start petting them, and you're like, oh, this is such a sweet dog. Next thing you know, you've got 19 dogs. Did I mention we have 19 dogs now? So here's the whole process. They all hold it together. They're going to make a little prayer, wish, whatever you want to call it. And then they will free the fish, of which most of them are going to get eaten by those bigger fish. But the ones that do make it will end up to be big and strong like those fish. I'm sure they don't want me to put them on camera. So we'll move on. I found my wife and kids. I see she's hanging out over at the, with her sister. There's my wife. And the nice green mask there. Happy birthday! Do they look alike? No. And there's our staff with her kids. Let me take you on a little bit of the inner workings of the fish shop. We're going to go to the hidden area you're not supposed to go. So back here, I can go back here because, again, it's my sister-in-law's shop. It's where they store all the fish. So they have the tanks in the front, and they've got tanks here in the back. You can hear the air tank blowing away. There's all kinds of fishes here. And somewhere I hear my brother-in-law hiding. There he is. What got die? That's my brother-in-law, and he's hiding over there playing games while his wife works. How you like that for a job? He comes over here, helps set up the shop. Woo! I walk past here and all these guys look crazy. Those are not snakes, those are eels. Wait, I almost tripped and fell. Anyway, that's the Ta Kun temple. Oh, my daughter's shoes today. Oh my God, she wants to be tall. What's in there?
Don't open it, they jump out.
What is in there, frogs?
Fish.
There's a fish that jumped out of that. You gotta really keep that covered like shrimp. And another one, bye. On the lid. One more. Okay. There we go. Ah. 19 is with us today. So, my daughter, my nieces, my daughter, my staff, and 19, our newest member. We couldn't think of a name, and since it's the 19th dog, the dog's name is 19. Well, I hope you enjoyed the Ta Kun temple. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe and catch it when I make some new videos. Look forward to seeing you soon.